Hello farmers and welcome back to my channel. This is a place for farm lovers, farm owners, agripreneurs looking forward to make profits from their farm and also starting up an agribusiness. And today I'll be sharing with you, for people that want to go into agriculture for the first time, I'll be sharing with you things I will advise you to do if you're just starting, things I would advise you to do as a newbie, especially people that just finished secondary school or university looking for ways to tap into building their career in agriculture. I'll be sharing with you little advice that I think you can benefit from before going into agriculture in general. So agriculture in general, as I'm talking about agribusiness, farming, animal husbandry, and agriculture generally. So I'm not like talking majorly on farming now, I'm talking about it in the whole aspect of agriculture. So if you're interested in this video, kindly give this video a thumbs up and let's dive in. The first thing I would advise you to do if you plan venturing into agriculture, into agribusiness, into farming is start small. I'm a preacher of you starting small. If you all know me, anything I say in almost all my videos, I advise you to start small, because the videos is for people that want to really go into agriculture on the long run. I normally advise you to start small. This is because it will help you to learn the ups and downs. It will help you to achieve a whole lot of things. Starting small helps a lot. I wish I knew this when I was starting up. Instead of me wasting all my funds that I had, I started big, got piece of land, got this, got that, getting things that are not important. Start small and learn the tips and the tricks that are in it. It is very important. So that will be my first advice to you if you're thinking of going into farming or into agribusiness or into agriculture full time. Start small and grow. The second advice I will give you is make sure you have manpower, especially people that wants to go into farming aspect. It's very important you have manpower. In manpower aspect, I didn't really lack much then, because when starting I had access to manpower, I had human resources, I had people that were willing to work for me at then. But do you have people that will work for you? It's very important. Make sure you have manpower, because farming is not one man's thing at all. You need hands, you need people that will help you get things done. So make sure you have that when starting. Start small, and while starting, make sure you build a team. Have manpower that can help you do most of your work. Only you cannot do the weeding. Only you cannot do the planting. Only you cannot do the harvesting. So you need people. Okay, I have people and I'm still building more people that can assist me on it. So it's very important. Make sure you have manpower. If you're a farm owner and maybe you have 100 acres of land, it's important you have farm workers, because only you cannot do it. So this is an important advice I will give to you when you are starting. Make sure you have manpower. Human resources is a key factor that you can never overlook. Okay, so the third thing I'm going to advise you is invest in yourself. Invest as a newbie, as a newcomer that you just want to go into it. Invest in yourself. Attend trainings, attend workshops, go to different farms and learn, attend seminar, learn online, watch videos. You can stick to my channel and watch all my videos. You will learn. Invest in yourself. Do things like back to back. Don't just focus on one thing and say, okay, this is the only thing you want to learn. Like me, I keep learning every day. Once I get to a new location that people are into farming, I tap ideas, I learn, I ask them how things are being done. I don't just sit at home and say, okay, I've learned the basic. No, you need to upgrade. Things are changing, the world is evolving, and you need to grow with the world. So it's very important you invest in yourself in every aspect. Read books that has to do with agriculture. We have people that are doing homestead outside the country. You can watch their videos to have an idea on what you want to do. Okay, before anything else, I would advise you to have irrigation system. Have a source of water on your farm. It can be borehole, it can be well, it can be stream. Just make sure you have a source of water on your farmland. So someone like me, when I was starting, I was also very lucky when I was starting, because the farmland I got had a stream running through it. It actually has a stream running through it, because we still have the stream there. All I needed to do was just to make a little digging for well, and that was all. It has a stream running through, so I didn't really have issues with water during my time of planting. But you might not get a land that has a stream of water around it. It's important you have water, source of water on your farmland. You might not have money, huge money for drip irrigation and the rest, but it's important you even do a well on your farmland, because water and good seeds cannot be overemphasized. You need these things. Without those two, that means you are not doing anything. You are not farming. So it's very important you have a source of water on your land. Okay, the next thing I would advise you to do is invest in production. invest in productivity and not infrastructure. Most people invest all their funds in infrastructure. They want a very beautiful house for their goats. They want a very beautiful pen for their poultry. They want beautiful things. They want to do a customized hutch. That's not what matters. What matters is the productivity, the profit you're making from your farm. That is what you should focus on. That is where you should put all your energy in, how to make profit from your farm. Once you start making profits from your farm, all these infrastructures they are bygone. It's something you can use your profit to build. But because you have the funds, you focus mainly on infrastructure, you're not focusing on the productivity, your farm will shut down. Look around, we have many farms with good structure but no productivity. And what happens at the end of the day? They are down. So invest in production. How to make profits from your farm should be your target, and not how to have the most beautiful farm. The most beautiful farm does not necessarily mean they make profit. Most beautiful farm are just for sightseeing, they are not making profit. So you should focus on making profit from your farm, which is the key factor on why you are running a farm. Like I do say, farming is a business, it's not an hobby. You need to take it as a business and work with it as a business. The next thing I'm going to advise you to do is plan your farms in details. Plan your farm in sections. I've been preaching this all the time. Like, I keep preaching it. I think I said this in my other video. Divide your farm in sections. Long-term crops, short-term crops, mid-term crops. So this year, what I'm focusing majorly on these three aspects is my long-term crops is plantain, my short-term crops is cucumber, my mid-term crop is pepper. So I already have plantain, acres of land for plantain. My pepper and the nursery stage, I've actually transplanted them. After transplanting them, I'm going to start preparing my land for cucumber and corn. So plan your farm, divide them in details. Have these three types of crops on your farm. Even though you are running 1 acre, make sure you have these three types of crops on your farm so that you'll be able to generate profit and income at different times. Do you understand? So make sure you plan your farm in sections, plan your farm in details. Don't just focus on one thing and plant one thing and you're waiting. This farm is not profitable. It's not profitable because you're not doing things the right way that it should be done. Okay, make sure you always plan your farm in details. Alright, the next thing I would advise you to do is prioritize marketing. Of all the things I just said, water and marketing is key factor. Prioritize marketing. What's a good product if it cannot be sold? Make sure you prioritize marketing. Go out, go to your local markets, connect with people, speak with them on the product you want to go into. If you want to go into an agri-business, speak with them on the product you have to sell. If you have a product to sell, go out and talk to people about your product. You don't just stay one place and say people will know that I am doing it. Nobody will know. If you're active on social media, use your social media to advertise your product. Let people know that this is what you do. Look for markets, create that market and stick to that market. It is very important. Marketing is the key factor. Why most farms shut down is because they don't have the ready market. What they just do is they want to plant cucumber because a friend is planting cucumber and they don't have the market for it. So once they plant, they'll be at the mercy of market women to buy from them, which is not meant to be sold. Before you plant, you need to go out there and make market research. Do your marketing, then you start farming. Okay, so make sure you prioritize marketing. It is very, very important. And finally, whatever you do, make sure you are consistent. In whatever you are doing, make sure you are consistent. You see this thing called consistency, it pays. People will know you for this thing. When I decided to go into agriculture, I knew I wanted to do everything related to agriculture. My side hustles are agro-related. If you haven't seen my video on our catching up series, answering all your questions, you need to check up that video. I said a lot of things there that you might be interested in knowing as well. So all my side hustles are agro-related. I knew I wanted to do something in line of agriculture, and I have been consistent with it. So in everything you do, consistency pays. Make sure you are consistent in every single thing. If you want to focus on poultry, do your poultry and be consistent. It is a business. It's not always rosy all the time, but your consistency is what matters. Your passion in doing that business is what will favor you at the long run. Okay, I hope you got value. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and share the video so that everyone can learn from it. I will see you in my next video.